Hello friends, and welcome to The Pursuit, a channel dedicated to all the people out there who are working hard to make a better life for themselves, for their families, and for their communities. My name is Dean. This is a week 4 update of the Zero to Hero Challenge. I do have a new milestone that I've achieved. Let's jump into it. So in week 4, I managed to add an additional $222 to the total. My total cash flow in the last 4 weeks is now $1,032. Most of that coming from selling plasma. And doing that has now given me some seed money that I can try to put into some other things. As a matter of fact, I already have put them into a few other things, and we'll take a look at those in today's video. I have also spent $212, most of that on inventory for things that I can resell, and I did have to purchase a tool to help make some of the items that I'll be trying to sell in the near future. So if any of you remember in past videos, my son and I were working with his wife, my daughter-in-law, to build a backdrop for her craft booth. She does craft shows, and so we put it together out of old cedar fencing, built a nice frame, and made it so it could all be taken down and then easily moved. Well, maybe not easily, but it can be moved. But this is kind of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. She has put quite a bit of work into it and actually took it to a craft show this week. And this now is her backdrop and her craft show. It really looks nice. Cozy Moon Company is her business. She had lots of fun things to sell. And right here on one of her shelves, you can see my little mini kalimbas. So 3 of those sold at the craft show. Apparently it wasn't a super busy craft show this time around, but you never know. You just have to pretty much do the work and know that over time, hopefully it's going to work out for the positive. But that added $32 to my cash flow and helped me push over the top with that milestone of $1,000. If I could keep going at this pace, it would take me roughly 10 months to get to $10,000. We'll see. Hopefully it moves along faster than that. So in terms of setting myself up to be able to push myself to make some additional revenue, I went ahead and started working on the kalimba kits that I got. I bought them from Alibaba. It's basically all the metal components that you need to make these little musical instruments. At work, I did find a pallet. We had a new piece of equipment come into the restaurant. I'm actually repping the brand right now. But this pallet was very heavy, and I noticed it wasn't made out of the normal pine wood like most of the pallets we see around here, or the softer, evergreen, whether it's spruce or pine. This one was made from a hardwood, and there was one plank on there that was large enough that I could get some kalimbas out of it. So I went ahead and went to disassembly. It was kind of nice. If any of you have ever tried working with pallets before, they're actually pretty dang hard to disassemble. I mean, they put them together with these twisty nails, but the fact that this was hardwood and there were only 2 rails, just the outsides, there wasn't a center rail, it was actually pretty easy to disassemble it. After I got it apart and got all of the metal parts out of it, I went ahead and pushed it through the planer just to clean it up. And when I got done with that process, I had a pretty nice clean board. I'm not 100% sure what kind of wood it is. I'm guessing it might be a rubber wood from China. The equipment most likely came from China. And so it had some spalting in it, which makes for a really interesting look. Spalting usually happens as some kind of a fungus that happens or some kind of disease process happening in the tree. But I'll show you the kalimbas that I made from this later on in the video. So aside from that one, I went ahead, took one of my old ones, created a new template to make it fast and easy, and then transferred it onto a bunch of different pieces of wood that I had, created a bunch of blanks. I actually end up having 3 different kinds here, which they all look really, really nice. But here you can see the final in terms of finishing. These ones here are made from a cherry. These top ones are mahogany. Here are those rubber wood or whatever that pallet was that came out. And here are some finished products. So here is the cherry wood. Here is the one from the pallets, which again, just really a nice looking wood. And then this one, mahogany. These ones are amazing. Mahogany is beautiful wood, and when you turn it, it really almost looks holographic. So very, very cool. So I have a dozen of those that I should be able to hopefully sell. I went ahead and posted them up on Facebook Marketplace. We'll see what kind of action we get. And then between now and then, I've got to figure out what to do with my cash to see if I can turn it into more cash. I'm looking at some ideas for potentially buying some equipment that I could use to be producing different types of products to sell. So we will see how that goes here in the near term. But overall, things are going well. I hope you're having a great week. If any of you are playing along on the Zero to Hero Challenge, I hope you're doing well. I am still looking for ideas to generate more cash flow, to get myself as quickly as possible to the goal. So if you have any kind of side hustles that work well for you, or you've done some in the past that worked well, let me know down in the comments and I'll see what I can do to push myself to the goal. Hey, I hope you guys are having a tremendous week. We'll do this again soon. Check back with me on the next video.